folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't feel it cleanly. The ball is loose. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
They'll hand it off. He finds some space. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball handed off. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking right, this one caught. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
And it's a direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, Chris, nothing can destroy a defense's confidence like giving up a 98-yard touchdown pass. Just when you think you have the offense backed up, and they tag you for 6 from the shadow of their own goal line.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the year.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Fowler. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff in a single back formation. Across the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, You know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Lopez. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grant behind the line. It's Freeman. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive start to the 25. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Wolverines tussle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Signs the quick throw. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Tackle, but first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver grabs it.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Good enough for first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Important third down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. He'll throw it now. Grab made by the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Powers through. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Defense not pressing this time. Looking for a deep completion. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Sooners. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout.
One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
I mean, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We're going to throw it on third and very long. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He was tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. To the air, it's Lopez. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Grab down the middle. It's Freeman.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Catch made on the left side. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.